We decide that the squirrels are actually fairies because we want them to be. The afternoons are long and we want magic. They chatter at us from the trees. We talk back in earnest. We're invaders in their kingdom, two small girls squatting in the dirt, poking sticks into the ground. Both of us in dirty shorts and t-shirts. Maya and I tilt our heads up, trying to catch sight of them leaping from branch to branch. There's a mosquito on her knee, but I'm not going to smack it off. Come down, we won't hurt you. But we will, we hurt things. Maya knows how to fry an ant with a magnifying glass. She doesn't do it in front of me anymore because I cry like a baby. But I know how to snap a punch towards my little brother if he pushes me too far. We are capable of hurt. The trees stand straight up around us like we're on the inside of a matchbox. The ground is matted with dead pine needles, and the whole world is brown with the dead heat of late summer. Magic doesn't come. The squirrels laugh in squirrel language. We go inside because my parents are packing up the truck to go to the river today. Redwood Creek has mostly stopped running with snowmelt, and Mom thinks it's hot enough this afternoon to brave the water. We get ready, and Maya hides behind my closet door to change into her bathing suit. She comes out all bones. There's a red dot on her leg where the bloodsucker landed. Above us, I know there is a blizzard of stars rushing behind the sky, and that things can hide behind other things, and it's possible to not even know it. We swim like we're made for water. The swimming hole is at the bottom of the valley, where the creek trickles low around the boulders and then deepens as it runs below the bridge, where the cars race and spit exhaust into the air. I slip my head down under the water and open my eyes like I'm looking out from the inside of an emerald. Tiny silverfish dart around our legs and taste test our skin. We scream just to scream. Maya and I start third grade in the two-room schoolhouse at the other end of the valley. We don't like the other mountain spawn, but we're okay with each other because we live on the same dirt road, and alliances must be made if one is to survive. She's the only one who knows how cruel the blonde boy on the bus that was last winter when my parents got busted for growing weed. I only figured it out myself because I came home from school and the brand new yellow generator was gone. I asked Mom where it went, and she said cops and nothing else. All the things we were to lose as a family would be a slow unfolding after that. The blonde boy said he was going to tell everybody, and I turned away and looked out the window at the seam of the horizon, where the forest met the gray hanging clouds in the distance. My face was dark with heat, eyes shining overbright in the glass reflection. I couldn't face him until I could get pale and expressionless again. If I turned around, I would give us away. Outside, the dark bones of the trees staggered across the hills, beneath their pure white crowns of snow. He's in the grade below me this year, so I don't have to look at him too much, except for when we're in the lunch line. He throws temper tantrums during PE that scare me. His uncle's name is Robbie, and they live on the property just up the way. Robbie hates us for reasons I'm not entirely sure of. I think it mostly has to do with the weed stuff, but made worse by my mom's patchwork skirts and my dad's long hair. I hang around bored on a Sunday waiting for Maya, and there's the crunching sound of someone walking towards the door over the gravel, and I run to the window and look out. But it's not her coming over to play. It's Robbie, and he's got a black rifle hanging across his back. The dogs go crazy, and my mom screams words I've never heard before. I won't forget them, but I'll never use them. I just stand frozen and wait for her to give me a signal about how to act. I'm old now. I'm the biggest. My brother isn't home, and I'm glad that he isn't. It should fall to me to bear the brunt of this instead of him. Allison is still a baby with a red, rumpled face. I worry about her less because she's too little to remember fear or pain in concrete bursts like we can. I know things that he doesn't know. I carry the secrets that my parents are too careless to properly hide from us. I know that behind the laundry soap in the bathroom, there's a binder full of pictures of naked people lying close together. They're cut and pasted onto college rule notebook paper. They look like they're hurting each other. I think my dad does it, but I'm not sure why. Robbie makes his point and goes away, the rifle glinting in the sun as he stalks back up his road. The dogs come in, sheepish, looking for reassurance. My mom apologizes for screaming, also sheepish, looking for the same thing. I give it to her. In that moment, I hate the way she smiles. I go in my room and close the door and get out my colored pencils. There are fairies in my coloring book, but I picked the wrong colors. They're not pretty like they're supposed to be. Magic comes, but it doesn't stay. It looks around our house and leaves fast. I get home from the first week of school and kick off my shoes, toss my purple backpack onto the floor. Mom roots through the cabinets in the kitchen, but there's not much in there. I'm hungry, but I don't want English muffins with margarine. The dogs wag their tails and jump around, frantic with happiness that we've returned to them. I go around through the sliding door out back and climb up the path towards the meadow up on the hill behind our place. The dogs follow me. I'm not afraid when I'm with them, even though the woods are full of dangerous things. The meadow is just up ahead, where the trees thin out and the light is brightest. Dark, waxy leaves brush against my legs in a soft whisper as we walk. The hawk circling above us turns his golden eye towards the sun. Pine branches laden with needles drift in the air, and copper-winged butterflies flutter and land on the last of the calendula flowers. They take their time because they know they're beautiful. My teacher says you're never supposed to touch their wings. It's killing them, but it's doing it slow and cruel. There's a new sharpness in the air. I can feel its brusque touch. Fall is coming, is perhaps already perched on the ridge behind us, ready to tip over and flood this valley with rain and fog and pale lichens. I step out into the last of the light and stretch out my arms like I'm holding the sky up, bare feet in the dirt and the broken stalks of dead grasses. The night will settle soon and bring hordes of mosquitoes and the ghostly shadows cast by the moon and trees. Time is short before I have to go in. The dogs sit and wait for me to start walking again, panting and rolling their dark eyes. The top of the sunset turns blue and muddy, and I'm still standing here, caught in between 2 seconds, this moment and that one. I'm in one place, but I can sense another, a thing hiding behind another thing. I bring my hands down and stuff them into the armholes of my t-shirt. In a minute, Mom will start the generator, and the sound will tear through the forest like an ugly saw. The lights will come on and glow orange squares in the dark. I've seen it before. I pull my arms free from my shirt and call the dogs. Their ears flip up and they grin like maniacs, dance towards the path home like stars. I walk away, but I always walk back.